Hi guys, welcome. Today we have, hi Lynn. um, we are going to be making Christmas gift tags and maybe an ornament gift tag out of random blanks that you might have in your stamping stash or a blank that's available at your local Michael's. We are going to play around with Austin, which is an exclusive font for Michael's that you can find at Michael's and at michaels.com. And we're going to use the 1.5 sans serif and bring out Bridgette and play with that a little bit. But I'm excited for today's class because I never really taught this one before, other than doing it on my own. So we're going to start with some wordplay. We are going to use some names and build a Christmas tree with it. All right. So this kind of tag would be great for grandma, would be great for mom, would be great for anyone really if you want to do a quote. All right. So instead of me talking, I am going to show you guys how to do it. I'm going to turn this around, the camera around. Just keep in mind that every Wednesday at ImpressArt on Facebook, we have a Facebook Live, okay, 12:30 every Wednesday, Eastern Standard Time, where we go over tips and tricks and different products that are both available at Michael's in-store or Michael's online. All right. Okay, so I'm going to turn this around. One day I will figure it completely out. You guys in there. There we go. All right. So let's see. We're going to start first with the large aluminum disc that Michael's has. Okay. And I'm just going to take my medium side block and just run it over because I want it more of a matte finish. And the reason why I want this matte finish, okay, is because I'm going to texture the outskirts. And when you texture, obviously, you're forging the metal, so it becomes really shiny, your edges. So I'm going to show you how I do it. But in the center of my tag, I really want it matte. All right. All right. So first and foremost, I'm going to come in and I'm going to work on my edges. So with my edges, I'm going to use our multifunction hammer. Okay. Now this hammer is great for the simple fact that all you have to do is unscrew your bottom and your different texture heads pop out. You put it right in with the notch facing down. And again, give a nice, healthy, making sure, squeeze, making sure that you are really firmly in place, okay? Then take your two fingers, put them on your blank the way you feel comfortable, okay? And you're going to take that ball peen head and you are going to texture the outside. Okay. And now if you see what I'm saying, see how nice and shiny my outside is? And I have that really nice matte texture on the inside. All right, and I'm going to continue that all around. So, metal stamping, what you're going to need to be successful is a bench block. Okay, at Michael's, if you have them, if you bought a kit, you'll either have the 2x2 small block. Okay, this is a 4x4 block. All right, or you will have the value block, which is a 6x2. Okay, and they all work perfectly fine. Okay, it's really personal preference. going all around, and I'm really only concentrating on the outskirts of my ornament. This gives a really nice, elegant look. You could also go from elegant to rustic with it. You see how really pretty and shiny the edges are? Okay. And it doesn't have to be even. You can see that I'm thicker in some spots than I am with others. I'm going to go around one more time and just really try to get it out. I just feel like the more texture, the nicer it looks. All right. So there you have it. You have that really nice matte finish on the inside, that really pretty textured on the outside. So then I'm going to come in. And I'm going to use my buffing block. Okay, that used to be completely white. And I'm just going to go over it. And what that's going to do is it's going to shine up my outside and give my center a nice satin finish. Okay, so you see that difference from down here and up here? Flip that around, do the same thing. Okay, so now I have my outskirts of my tag done, have my inside nice and matte. Okay, I'm going to place that right on my block. And then I'm going to start. So I'm not going to put a hole, as I just flipped that over. I'm not going to put a hole in my ornament or my gift tag yet. Okay, I'm going to take my Sharpie marker. Okay, and I'm going to mark out my center. All right, just like that. Now I'm going to come in and I'm just going to doodle a little bit. I know I want my star here. I know I want my smallest name here, and then moving forward on these lines. And then I'm going to have a base to my tree. And I think the base to my tree is going to be, I'm going to use my number set. Okay. Let me just grab, I think I'm about to, I don't want my phone to die, and I thought I had more power than that. So I'm just going to plug that in quickly. All right. Sorry about that, guys. I went from a meeting to a Facebook Live to this with you guys, and I just wanted to make sure that we are all set, that we have no problems. So again, I have my star, I have my lines where I want my words or my names, and then I have my bottom base of my tree, which I want to use the year on. Okay, so I'm going to start with the top. All right, and we're going to be using Austin, which is an uppercase letter set, and we're also going to drop down to a Bridgette for numbers. So I'm going to start at the top, and I'm going to start with my star. Now, with your star, you could do one of two things. You could have a star design stamp, okay, or you could utilize your really nice design stamps from your letter sets. And I think that's what we're going to do today. So I'm going to open up my Austin Uppercase, and I'm going to take out some design stamps for that. So I'm going to use these 3 lines. All right. And I'm going to use my crystal setter. All right. So with my crystal setter is going to mark my center. I'm going to come in, place that down. Let's grab, and I'm going to take my hammer. All right. Find my center and give it a nice hit. Okay. So it makes a divot in that metal. And now I'm going to place my glyphs all around that. Okay. So I'm going to come in with my lines and I'm going to start in my center. Okay. Kind of making it like a star. Okay. Okay. So there we have that right there. Now I'm going to turn this around. Okay. And because I'm forging into the metal and I'm really heavy with it, it does create a little bit of a pucker in the back. So what you could do is you could use the back of your hammer. You can use your rubber mallet. You could even use the back of your texture hammer. You're just going to, or your nylon head, and you're going to just flatten that out. And there we go. Okay. So now around that divot, I want to come in and I want to give it some texture. Okay. Because I want it to kind of blend to what I have around. So I'm going to come and I'm going to lightly texture the space around the divot. Around the divot and my lines. I'm being very careful not to overdo it where my hole is, okay? Then I'm just gonna come in. I just wanna see how I did. So I'm gonna remove some of that enamel and it's exactly how I want it, okay? I have my glimmers, I have my texture in the center, and I have my divot for my crystal. So now, since I did a little bit of work around it, I just want to make sure that I still have that really nice divot. So of course, it still fits in there. I just want to give it one more tap to really solidify that it's still nice and deep. Okay. Then I'm going to start with my first word, and I'm going to take my sticker guides. Okay. And let's put this here. And the first is right underneath that tree. So I'm going to utilize my lines that I drew. Okay. And I'm going to place that right on that top line. Okay. Right in that center. So my orange line is right in the center of where my divot is. Okay. So I'm nice and lined up. So what I want to do for that is I want to come in and I want to pull out my, let's see, I want to pull out my ampersand. I want to pull out my J and I want to pull out my L. Okay. So I'm going to start on my sticker. Okay. And what's great about using these stickers is that you don't have to keep on using new stickers. Okay. You know what you want on your sticker. So you could easily cross that out and put another one on if you don't damage it. So here I'm going to make sure that my ampersand is in the middle. Okay. And then I'm going to have my J. Okay. And my L. All right. So here we go. I'm going to make sure that my J, the ImpressArt's facing me. I'm going to bring that down, drag it down to the corresponding letter on my sticker guide. Take my hammer, give it a nice hit. Okay. And then I have my J. Then I'm going to come in You always want to put your letters back. All right, so you know where to find them the next time. And I'm going to come in for my ampersand. Place that flat, lightly drag it, line that up with my sticker guide, give it a nice hit. And there we have my ampersand, put it back. Then I'm going to come in with my L, flat, drag that down, line that up, give it a nice hit. So now we have our star, we have our J and L, and now we're going to take our tape and we're going to move down to the next name. Okay. So I'm coming down here, still have my center line in the middle of my ampersand, okay? And now I'm gonna do my next one, okay? So this one's gonna be a little bit longer. So I'm gonna do N, I, C, H, O, L, A, S. Okay, so my next is a Nicholas. Do you see where I'm going with this? So as I go down, my names get longer and longer, or the spacing in between my letters get larger. Okay, so I'm going to come in now with my N. Follow it up with my I. My C. My H. My O. My L. My A. And my S. So I have Nicholas right there, okay? And then I go down, take my sticker off, okay? And I go down to my next name. Okay. Now this one I'm going to spread out more because it's Gabriella. Okay. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have Nicholas 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So I'm going to come in and I want my G right here. Okay. And then I use the space underneath. All right, so I am right here. I start right here and I finish right there with my G and my A. Okay, so I want to come in and I just want to make sure that my center is lined up. Okay. Here we go. Place that down. Then I come in with my G. Now, if you are hitting it once and having a really difficult time, okay, I want you to try a tilt and tap. So you're going to place this down, lightly drag it to the corresponding line, okay? You're going to lightly tap it once, and then you're going to bring it forward, back, side, side. And that is going to make sure that all of your impression is in there. So the following name we're going to do with the tilt and tap method. So I'm bringing it down. I'm hitting it once on the top, back, forward, side. Okay. And then I continue. My E, flat, and 2 L's. And last but not least, my A. Pull my sticker back. So now I have J and L, Nicholas, Gabriella. Okay. And I'm going to come in with my year. Now I could keep on going. I could do it longer. It's really personal preference. I could make my center a little smaller, my star on top of my tree a little bit smaller, but they only really have my, you know, it's Joe and Lisa, Nicholas and Gabriella are their children, which is really cute. Okay. And then I'm going to come in and I'm going to do my, right here, I'm going to do my year. Okay. So with the year, I'm not going to use that kind of font. I want to change it up. So I'm going to come in with my Bridgette numbers. Okay. And I'm going to come in and I want them really close together. Okay. Because I want them just to stay right in between in the center with my star. Okay. So I'm going to go with 2, 0, 2, 2. Okay. And I'm going to try to bring them as closest together as possible. So I'm going to bring it up a little bit more because it is a smaller kind of scripty font. And I'm going to bring it in. So here's my 2. Here is my 0. And then my 2. And my other 2. Okay, so that acts as a, you know, as a tree skirt or, you know, the bottom of your tree. So I like to come in now and just take my buffing block and run it against it. Now, I don't do this to take my, my metal off. I mean, the marker off my metal. I just really like to see it shiny because you could tell if you have a half impression or maybe you need to go deeper in another area. Okay. So I'm going to flip that over. Just take the back of my hammer and just give it a little hit. All right. So I'm nice and even. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to teach you a little trick that enamel takes off enamel, Sharpie takes off Sharpie. So I'm going to come in and I'm going to go over my Sharpie, and I should have had paper towel handy. All right, here we go. We're going to have to wet that again. So now Sharpie takes off Sharpie. All right. Just like that. So when it comes to metal, Sharpie does take Sharpie off. All right. But definitely do it one at a time. All right. So I like to give these to my sisters, okay, with their family on it. And I do it a little bit differently every year, but every year they'll have a hand stamped tag on their gift, okay, that has different design on it every year. All right, this year we're doing a Christmas tree. So, all right, then I'm going to come back in and I'm just going to polish it up some more because I really want to see if I could add a little pizzazz to this. I know we have our crystal already at the top. Okay. Then I'm going to, now I'm done with stamping. I'm just going to put a little dot in the center so I know where to put my hole. Okay. And I think I'm going to come in with stars, a little star. All right. And maybe I think we're just going to do some stars. So here I'm just going to come in and just give a couple of stars. All right. There we go. Okay. So cute. Maybe I'll just go all around. I think we'll do that. You could do dots. You can use your periods, and in your lowercase, because your lowercases have punctuation. So feel free to use what you have, guys. How super cute is that, right? So here's one of my gift tags. Now I'm going to come in and I am going to use my enamel markers. And up top, I want to do my gold. So I'm going to come in and I'm going to fill that in. Okay. Then I'm going to do my stars in the gold. All right. So I'm just coloring my stars in. There we go. All right, and I'm gonna let that dry. You never want to put a lot of different color enamel on here, put the markers and then wipe it all off, because you chance getting your inks all messed up. So I'm gonna come in, I'm gonna lightly dab, lightly wipe. Look how pretty that is, guys. You guys see that? I have to get it just at the right angle. There you go, for you to see it. All right. So cute. Then I'm going to come in and I'm going to do my wording in my black enamel. I'm just running it right over. And my year. I'm not going to color my dots in. Okay. I'm going to leave them just as a texture. And I am going to lightly dab. Okay. Make it pretty before you make it ugly, before you make it pretty, right? And I'm going to lightly wipe. You could see I'm just using a regular dry household paper towel that I've literally used for everything that I've done today. All right. And when I'm completely dry, I'm just gonna give a nice little zhuzh over it. And then I'm gonna come in with one last zhuzh. Okay, with my block. Now I'm gonna come in the center where I've marked my hole. Okay. And I'm going to use my screw down hole punch. Let me pull you guys up a little bit so you can see better. Better mark that. Okay. So now with your screw down hole punch, I'm going to use the bigger hole. Okay. I'm going to feed it right inside and make sure that that punch, do you see that black dot? That punch is right on my black dot. I am going to come in. You will feel the punch pierce the metal, okay? Once it pierces the metal, don't go any further. Unscrew it, don't drop it. And there you have your hole, okay? So I'm gonna come in and I just wanna polish that up a little bit. All right. There you go. And then I find it really nice if you finish your sides. Don't give something to someone or do something for yourself and not have your sides finished, okay? Then I'm gonna do my back. There we go. All right, and I have my front, and there is your tree. Now we're gonna come in and we're gonna grab a set of tweezers, okay? And we're gonna take our GS Hypo. All right, now with your crystals, you definitely don't wanna use something that's off gases. So you don't wanna use any kind of Gorilla Glue. You don't wanna use any crazy glue because that will create a haze on your piece. So I have some GS Hypo that I like to put on a piece of scrap, okay, especially if I'm doing a lot of crystal work. And I'm gonna come in, find my crystal size, give it a little dip in that. Whoops. And place it right into that divot. Look how pretty that looks. Let's see if I can zoom in a little bit. It's not letting me, but look how pretty that crystal looks. Let's see if I shut this light off. That's much better. So cute. And obviously, if you have more names, the nicer a tree will look. Your font will change the look of your tree as well. Okay. You could even go down with your year to make it more like a tree stem. All right. And then you're just going to come in and put your string through it. And Michaels has a bunch of really nice cord that you can purchase and use. I'm going to try to attempt to stick this cord in there. I did it last night when I was wrapping, so definitely fits. There we go. And pull it out the back. Fingers crossed. Perfect. All right. And I am going to loop that through. And give it a pull. All right, so I have a really pretty ribbon at the top. Okay, now you can use this on your packaging, and then after, you could have them hang it on the tree. All right, so that's why I love making these stamps so, so much. Okay, now my next one is something that you could take out of your oops pile, okay? And we're gonna use a bracelet blank, and I'm not gonna stick my fingers in glue. All right, let's put that glue aside so I don't end up wearing it. Okay, and I am going to pull the plastic off. Of my bracelet. There we go. All right, pull it a little bit, and then there we go. Okay, so I like to measure my bracelet. So I know that my bracelet is 6, okay? I'm gonna come in at my center mark and give it a nice midpoint, okay? Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring out my ring bending plier, okay? And I think we could do it without using the bracelets, but definitely we could do it using the ring. So I'm gonna place that there. Now, I am gonna come in with my year, okay? Now I'm gonna stamp on the outsides and the insides of it. You could use any design stamp. I'm gonna use a sprig stamp, okay? You can use a font set if you like, and I am going to really give a nice look to the outside. And I think right here, I've changed my mind on the design already. Right here, I'm going to put my year, okay? So I'm going to come in and I'm going to give a really pretty pattern to it. Okay. Now with the your oops, you can texture the entire side of that bracelet. So let's say you had a word that you kind of messed up on, or you were crooked, or you misspelled a word, or it was just a mess of a bracelet, you can use them. So never throw out your oopses. Always keep them. All right. So I want to make sure that I go to the very end of both. Now I'm going to come in right here and I'm going to do my year. So I'm going to take a sticker and I want to do it vertically. So what I do with my bracelet sticker guides is I rip it in half. Okay. I place one on my block next to my bracelet, put my bracelet right up against it. Okay. Because it acts like a ledge. Then I'm going to come in and I'm going to write my year on my orange hash marks. Okay. There we go. Okay. Then I'm going to take my other part of my, and I'll pull this up so you guys could see it better. Okay. It's going to work as a guide. So do you see that? Now I know where to stamp. Okay. Because here's my 2, here's my line right here. All right. So now I'm going to come down. I'm going to take my 2, place it in the center. Okay. On that black line, give it a nice hit. Then I'm going to move my sticker down. Okay. Right on that black line, making sure that my orange line is centered. So I have my center orange. Okay. On that black line, I'm going to come in with my 0. Give it a hit. And then I'm going to follow it up with my 2s. Center. My orange hash mark, give it a hit. And then move my sticker down again, making sure that my orange is marking my center. And I'm lined up. And I'm coming in with my last 2. All right. So there is my center mark where I'm going to bend it. Right. Here is my ear. All right. Let's polish that up a little bit. So we're going to run. Now you could put crystals on this side if you like. Totally up to you. All right. You definitely want to keep your center. Okay. So you want to come back in and just remark that. All right. So now we're going to flip it over. Okay. You're going to pull your sticker guide, your film. Okay. Pull it off. You're going to remove the sticker from your block. All right. Then we're going to pull another sticker out. All right. So I have the year. I know here's my center. I don't want it in my center. I don't want to stamp in my center with this. I want it nicely right on my right side, okay? So again, I have that blue line meeting the end of my bracelet blank. And what that does, it helps me to know that I'm stamping right in the center of my blank. So I'm going to bring this down and then I'm going to write on my sticker, okay? So I'm going to write Lisa, L-I-S-A, okay? Lisa. And this is basically going to be the tag for Lisa for on top of her gift. So I'm going to come in now with my font. I'm going to start with my L, line that up, give it a nice hit. Here is my L. Here is my I, line that up, give it a nice tap. Right. Come in with my S, give that a nice tap. And then my A that I never put back. Let's see. Can I get to questions? Let's see. Okay. I'm going to come in with my A. Give it a nice tap. So now I have the name on the inside. I do have a little bit of wonkiness at the top. I'm going to place that on my block. Give it a nice hit to get it nice and even. Okay. Now I'm going to come out and I'm going to enamel. You want to always enamel before you bend. Okay. See that black line? You're going to keep that there. You're not going to take that line off right now. Okay. I'm going to come in with my black enamel. And I'm going to go over all of my impressions that I've stamped in there. Okay. Come back in here. Color that all in. Okay, put that all in there. And now I'm going to come in, let that dry. Okay. And I'm going to come in with my paper towel. Okay. Now, when you're using your paper towel, guys, you don't have to wet it. Make sure that it's dry. Okay. Household paper towel, nothing fancy. All right. And you're going to dab like we did before and lightly wipe. Okay. Remember, enamel takes off dry enamel. Sharpie takes off dry Sharpie. So I'm going to come in and I'm really going to give it a nice rub. See how that enamel stays in there. You have to make sure that your enamel is dry, guys. Okay. And that your impressions are deep enough. All right. We have our year there. We have all our impressions. I'm going to flip this over and I'm going to color in the name. All right. Make sure that's all in there. I'm going to dab, lightly wipe. All right, and there is the name, the recipient of the gift. Now, my center is still there, okay? You can vaguely see it, but it's still there. You're going to come in now with your round nose pliers. So these are round nose pliers, okay? You're gonna put it right on that line. Then you're going to bend your bracelet up like that in a V. So you have a point, okay? You have a point. See that year is right there? See the Lisa right there? You're gonna have it in a V. Then you're gonna come in with your ring bending plier, okay? And you are gonna give a really nice curve to that top, okay? Then you're gonna come in here and do the same thing. Okay, now you're gonna go back and forth until you've created the kind of heart that you want. All right, now you could leave it like that. Now with the body of the heart, guys, when you're shaping, you don't have to squeeze it entirely. So you're just gonna bring it in. See how I'm just barely squeezing? All right, and then I take a look, and now I see that I needed a little bit more squeezed on this side. So I come in, I'm looking, and you really want it to meet. And there is your heart. Okay, you have your name inside of it. You have the year on the outside. How super cute is that? Okay, we have 2 more steps because why do, I like to jazz everything up. All right, so now you have your ends. You're like, I like them. I just feel like it needs something. And in walks the ball peen hammer. Okay, you're going to gently and lightly give a really nice texture, but you're holding your heart in place. You see that? You're putting pressure on it so it's not spreading. Okay, pressure on your heart. Take the texture hammer. And give the front of your gift tab a really nice. All right. I'm pressing down on it because it wants to move, it wants to spread, but I won't let it. Look how pretty that is, guys. Okay, now you could do your other side too. Just keep in mind that when you're texturing on one side, it will flatten out the texture on the other. If you just stay with it, be careful with it. Okay, so one last step is your ribbon. Okay, and you can use, like I said, go to Michael's in their ribbon department. And right now, the ribbon is on sale, which who doesn't like sale ribbon, right? I love sale ribbon. I always like after a holiday, I always go and I load up on different colored ribbons. So I like pastry string. It's just something that I like because I wrap it around my package 8 million times. It just gives it a really pretty look. Okay, so I'm going to come in. And that's it. There is my gift tag that could double as an ornament, or it could just be a gift tag. But if you're putting this much love, okay, if you're putting this much love in, I guarantee you it will be kept for years to come. All right, and you could also get a little bit fancier. Laura, you can, I see comments now, so I apologize. I wasn't seeing them before. And it's probably because I'm so bad with technology, but I see them now. You could do that, Laura. You could glue them both together if you'd like, okay? You're gonna come in and make a nice bow. How stinking cute is that? Oh, I love it. All right, so adorable. So cute. I mean, you could do anything with these. You could put crystals in it. You could do Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. I mean, you can pretty much do anything with that. How super cute is that? Right? You could hang beads. You could pretty much do anything. All right. So any other questions? Because that brings us to, actually, I want to show you one last thing. One last thing. So if you're not down with the ribbon and you just want to make a hanger, you know, if you want to do an ornament, you can definitely do ornaments, hangers. You can go right to the jewelry department. They have beadle-on wire, okay? And how I like to do my hanging ornaments, and I do this on my tray, so you could do it all one. They have colored wire. Let me take this out. I will show you a little trick. Okay, so I'm gonna do blue and white. Not traditional, but let's say we're doing like a an ocean theme Christmas. You know, the theme trees are like the thing. I just went to see a bunch of different Christmas trees and they were all themed. So you can take 2 wires, wrap them together. And like I said, you could do 3 if you want. You could do 2. You could do 2 of the same color. Doesn't have to be, all right, doesn't have to be the same. And then I'm gonna work my other side, okay? Come in, and I'm literally just twisting together. Twist, twist. All right, so I want to get my ends tight. All right, so I have my twisted wire. I'm clipping my ends. All right, you could also twist beads on here if you'd like. Then I'm going to come in and I am going to use my ring bending plier to make my top loop. And I'm going to go all the way around. Okay. So I have it like that. Then I'm going to come in my center and I'm going to curl it. It's hard to show you guys. All right. But this is what's so great about beadle-on wire. It's fantastic. Okay. So I'm going to come around. Then I'm going to break its neck, you know, like you're doing. All right. And then I'm going to come up at the top with my big barrel and I am going to curve. And there is my Christmas wire. And you could also string a big hole, large hole bead. Obviously, you can really take this to different lengths, okay? But definitely utilize that. If you don't like the cord, okay, to hang on the tree, okay, you can come in with a hanger and that just ties it together as well. Super cute, okay? And you could put some beads on there to make it look really nice. All right. So any questions? Any questions? So remember, we have Facebook Lives. You are very welcome, Lynn. We have Facebook Live every Wednesday. You can go to ImpressArt.com and sign up for our newsletter so you will get announcements when we are going live each day. All right. There you go. So thank you guys for joining us, and we will see you in the new year. All right. Yes, it is free. Okay. Facebook Lives are free. All right. Thank you guys so much. Have a good night.